Hey there, YouTube! This is another exciting episode of TeardownTube. Anyway, basically I'm just chilling here. We had our last day of classes today, and my friend is chowing down on some soup there. So
tasty.
This will be a hybrid teardown / soup down. So let's get started on this.
Why do I hang out with you?
If you haven't noticed, I'm zoomed in here to the HP label. So I was out yesterday taking some trash out, and I noticed this little puppy in the garbage bin doohickey. That's the official term.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. And
someone was throwing it out, and it's a nice one of those all-in-one scanner, printer, has SD card, reads memory cards. It's a photo printer, and I was wondering why the heck someone would be throwing out something that's this nice, and I think the answer would be that it exploded all over itself.
Yes.
So anywho, we're going to do a teardown, and preferably not get my hands messed up in all this jazz. So we are going to figure out a way of doing this right now. So
yeah, we didn't really think this one through, people.
Yeah, this is kind of a late night decision sort of thing. So we're probably going to have to improvise.
Ever since we fixed the NES, we've been playing Mario and Punch-Out, and we've had other things to do.
Okay, I'm going to be standing. Am I in frame?
Alright, just the HP is right
Okay,
now.
so let's take apart this little guy here. This is going to be fun. I can tell it already.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm not seeing any screws.
I see they're on the sides here, there's some.
Okay, that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Torx.
Oh, lovely.
So,
I love when they use irregular screw bits.
Oh, Torx isn't even irregular.
Whatever, man.
It's as regular as you can get, man.
I like Phillips.
Who's Phillips?
He's my best friend.
But I was your best friend. Okay.
No, Phillips is the guy who I go to for a quick screw.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, well. You're the one making these terrible puns at the beginning.
God damn it. Okay. Important, I always say this, but get the right size screw or bit for the screw, you know.
I bet.
Otherwise it won't fit. Okay. If you ever try to tear down one of these, I'd advise doing it on something in case ink starts leaking all over the place.
Yes.
Just a good, sorry I'm out of frame. Once I get this sucker open, I'll show you guys all the goodies.
Here. I can mark the camera while I eat the soup. Delicious, delicious camera. Soup.
Camera soup.
Camera soup. I could do that right now. I'll be sure not to get your face in frame.
Well, it's not that one screw hiding on the bottom here. And that absolutely did nothing.
Hey man, check under the sticker.
Remove this little guy.
Yeah, you can tell, you know, how much fun we've had in the past with stickers.
I don't even know what the heck this is, but I just pulled it off. And that, watch your fingers. Yeah, there's like ink. It's just a little pad for absorbing any ink that might have gone astray. And I see feet. So
which it kind of did, because there's a little bit on there. Jeez.
I'm just gonna.
There's even more on the plastic though, so I guess it didn't really do its job. What a horrible, horrible device. Sean. There's probably some under these foot pads too.
That's why I'm getting my pocket knife. Yeah, this is not. It's
got to get
it's
it where
not
the nails
really
are,
a setup teardown. I just got this yesterday, and I felt like dicking around with this.
Yeah, so if you guys really want to see some progress, I guess just skip ahead in the video or something.
Yeah. It's just two
talking
guys
from the
hanging
future.
out with some soup and.
You make it sound like a bad porno.
Really now?
Hey man, you invite me to this thing.
This is my fault then.
It's pretty much all your fault. Yeah, pretty much.
So once I get this open...
Hey man, did you check this sticker? that nice.
These guys usually don't have them underneath the stickers.
No.
And this doesn't even have it under the foot, so it's going to be a no.
Dude.
Usually they clip together. Nothing under that sticker.
Well, yeah, this might pop out actually.
I think it pops out if I have a pair of pliers.
He's got, yeah, SJM has his murder kit over here. It's actually kind of nice. You know, he's got, you know, screws, he's got, you know, pliers, you know, cutters, knife, ball gag, some chains, a whip.
Okay.
All goes downhill from there.
I see some screws inside. Caution. Cartridges may explode.
Yeah, no kidding. I wish it did say that in there.
That would have been awesome. Oh, more screws here. Yeah, just general idea when you're taking something apart. If you find a screw, you know, and it looks like it might, you know, help, take it out. You know?
Yeah, if you're taking anything apart, just take all the screws out. And
sometimes they can come back.
If you want to stay organized, just throw them in a big bucket and then just shake it up, and then just kind of guess as to where they go when you put it back together.
Ah.
That's as far as I get.
This guy is about ready to lift off.
The back's coming off, but this portion isn't. I think you need to take something in this front area off. Right now, is it actually coming apart right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
just this one
this little face piece is coming off too. Yep, there we go. That's sort of what we were looking for.
Just random stuff. Watch where you.
Yeah, it's just kind of. I'm not sure where to put my hands now. Oh goodness. I'm not sure to.
Nope.
My hands in my soup, or.
It's this corner. We might be missing.
This one also won't come out now. Here, wait. Does this faceplate come off here?
Yeah, pull this guy off.
Yeah.
Just dirty.
Dirty. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice. I don't know. For anyone who wants to know, this one's kind of like my printer, but it's an older version. But these trays are really cool because it folds up so you can transport it and whatnot. And what it does is that'll like slide out to this entire thing to cut your paper on the way back in. And it's really nice actually if you ever do need to transport it like to and fro, especially if you're in college.
As you can see, we're pulling this apart without really much intention of putting it back together. Because I can't be bothered to put it back together because...
Dude, you called me up here with the intent of me getting a free printer at the end. What was this, some kind of fake deal?
Yeah, man. It's a scam.
Con artist.
Con Air. So
Okay
why is this one...
I think you need to pull up like this. No? It's on a hinge. Well, pretty much everything on here is on a hinge, so that was real helpful what I just told you.
Yeah.
But, oh wait, no, I know what to do. I just need to eat more of this soup because it's so good.
Definitely helping. More man.
Yes. Well, you said this was also soup down, so I'm doing that part. Actually, you know what? Yeah, here. There we go.
Yeah, you entertain them while I get this guy open. This is going to require some percussive maintenance. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything holding this guy in.
Maybe you just need more soup.
So I shall just yank until... Oh yeah, you might not want to get plastic in yours.
It's the best part of a soup, thank you.
And so... Okay, we're all good.
Alright.
So, basically, just 3 ribbon connectors. If you want to just hold up the camera, this be a little bit easier. 3 ribbon connectors that connect to the main processor board here. I'm surprised by how small that is.
Yeah, let me get in on that. So.
Yep. There's just the, there's a, what appears to be some sort of custom ASIC memory device. Let's see, an MX, some sort of controller chip it looks like. Basically interfaces directly to USB, your power connector here, your power rail stuff is here. decoupling caps and switch mode, the inductor for the switch mode. And we got some nice ferrites in here for EMF, RF goodness, whatnot. And lots.
Why they got RF stuff in there?
Or
does it just
higher
have the
frequency
openings for...
stuff? Probably because these go to the motors. Yep, they do. It's for back EMF protection and whatnot. And so these guys just come right off. And I shall set aside this guy until later. That's the scan head. And that should be very interesting indeed.
And I will eat soup.
Yeah. And please be torques.
If this teardown's making you hungry, then you can just wash it all down with the fresh.
I said we don't do
Taste
advertisements on
polar
my
salsa.
site. God damn it.
I mean, of bland soup. Just, regular
Watch
bland
my
soup.
wrist strap.
Don't
want soup in it.
Are you sure about that? It
Yeah, I'm
would
pretty
probably make it better.
Pretty sure. The soup or the hand strap? Okay, so anyway.
It would make my soup better.
That's interesting, the cable management. It's interesting and annoying.
Well, you sound like you're having fun.
And there it goes. One more cable. Yep, just another little close-up. Let me pull this guy off. I just want to see what this chip is.
Nothing special.
No, it's probably something special.
What? Nah, man. God, the soup's so good. Oh, God. If this soup was a woman, oh, good. Yeah. Mmm. Rub my lips all over the soup. Tongue, so wet.
Want to see who made this chip?
Oh, even people who watch your
Texas
videos.
Instruments. They do a lot of power supply stuff. It makes sense.
Okay.
So that's just Texas Instruments. A Hynix, some sort of memory device, as well as I'm not sure. I think that's a Marvell symbol, or was it?
Man, I love Marvel comics.
No, not the comics. They're also a company that produces semiconductor chips, produced in Korea. And let's see what else. There's an MX chip,
home.
Fairchild, some sort of MOSFET or something like that. Let's see, another 4-pin Fairchild chip. And that's pretty much it. I'm surprised by how simple this is. I'm wondering if there's perhaps something else deeper inside. That's the entire driver board, it looks like.
We need to go deeper.
Yep. So
Printer section.
Plate. That's interesting. You see those like scorch marks almost?
Why, does it get hot?
That's why I'm thinking this board must generate enough heat for that jazz to discolor the aluminum shielding plate.
Well, what's this? How many? Sorry.
English, please?
Yeah. I speak the English good.
Oh, dude, this chip is made by CSI.
Yeah. God, no, that was bad the way.
That was. Horrible.
If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, look up. What is it? Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who.
So anyway, interesting too. There's an unpopulated little thing there, as well as here and here, which makes me think that one of them should be the JTAG for this this chip.
Mm.
As I was saying, this brand of chip, I've seen it in routers and whatnot, Wi-Fi routers and stuff like that. It's a fairly well-known brand. But let's get on with this. If I can. More screws. I just want to get to the motors and stuff. Those are the
Yeah, dude.
parts.
The motors are the best part. Soviet motors are best motors.
Soviet Russian motors.
Yeah, why not?
Anywho, so
As far as the power supply goes, what does it take in it?
it
Isn't
says
that-
on the back here, 16 volts at 500 milliamps and 32 volts at 375 milliamps for a 20 watt connect.
That seems like.
Very interesting.
Sorry, that's my fingers. It doesn't seem like a lot of, like it would take more amperage.
Well, the motors are going to be drawing most of it. I guess the 32 volts are probably to drive the motors. The logic, it probably using the switch regulator there, probably only needs like 5 volts or 3 volts here or there or whatever. So let's slide the ink cartridges over, and hopefully they don't leak all over me.
I'm glad I can hold the camera with one hand and eat soup with the other.
Yeah. And if you guys have been living under a rock and have never seen an inkjet printer, basically
what is that?
You just have the little head here and then the membrane with the contacts, and that's all. It's nothing all that special. So let's get this guy out.
Man, you're gonna be a terrible father saying that like nothing special. You're gonna say like, "Hey kids, you're not special."
Or maybe my kids will be special.
Oh goodness, you're a terrible person, SJ.
Okay.
Thank God no one will find us through the interwebs.
And basically this is just a roller plate.
They'll find us.
Other than that, it just that must be for the where it spits out the paper. It takes it in from the bottom.
I think it's just to keep the paper straight and not get caught in anything.
I see many more screws, so let's start there. Basically, how these generally work are, you see there's a little gear right there. If I pull this, the belt, you can see that the head goes back and forth there, quite simply.
Oh wow!
And that's literally all how it works. It's on this little tooth. There's a belt with all these little teeth on it. And so they usually need pretty beefy motors to do all that.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just going through and loosening up the tension on the belt. I'm saving all the screws because, well, you know what, screws are useful. And
saving all the screws because screw it.
There you go. And ink already getting all over my hands.
Oh yeah.
But that's just the sacrifice I'm going to have to make for you guys.
Such a nice guy, SJM.
And there we go. There's the motor here.
There we go.
And let's see if I can
Oh wow.
get
There it
this
is.
off. I'm going to remove the motor now. Yeah, and there's all grease on the bar there to lubricate the axle. So
if I was one to make sex jokes, good thing I'm not. Good thing I'm just an angel, a nice soul, here to cleanse the earth of all horrible sex jokes that could possibly happen.
But anyway, so that's how that works.
Yep.
So yeah, if you ever take apart a printer, especially a laser printer, you're gonna get dirty. Put on a pair of clothes that you don't care if you mess up. Put down plastic bags, anything to protect you. You can basically see this little motor. It's just a simple DC motor. Not really anything that's unexpected. It would have been nice to see some servos, but we haven't finished tearing this down yet, so who knows, we may see some servos yet. But
yes, because there still should be the one that, yeah, what's it? There's a motor there, actually.
Okay,
it's not a servo.
If you want to remove this bar here, there's actually a little C disc right in there. The end of there. You got to remove this first off. Set the spring aside, and then get in there with usually pliers work or a screwdriver. You just need something to work it, to bend this out.
You bend it so good. Guys, I don't know anything about printers. I'm just he invited me up. He gave me soup.
They did it on both sides. Okay. This is already turning out to be a very messy teardown.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, this reminds me of the time that I took apart a laser printer. That was fun. It was the messiest thing I've ever done. You gotta be careful with those though, because if you inhale it, that's definitely not good for your toner.
No, dude. Like,
this is actually a good source. You know what this would be good for making? 3D printer. Or some sort of CNC where it needs a very straight, long rod that's already lubricated. Shut up. And so this would be very good to save
anything.
if you wanted to make for a linear slide. You can actually repurpose the head on this and use it as your carriage. So, yeah, printers are a great source for...
Here's our parts so far, people.
Parts.
It's just all big plastic and metal, and there's screws.
Oh yeah, and you see this little guy right here? If you look very carefully, you probably can't see, but there are a whole bunch of little lines on there.
Yeah, your camera
It looks
can't
kind
do
of
it.
gray, but believe me, there are a whole bunch of little black and white lines, essentially, what it looks like. That's how it determines position, because there's a photo interrupter in here. And so it counts how many lines it goes past, so it can tell how far along this rail it is.
Oh, nice. And it's just ever so slight, that's why it looks gray.
Yep.
It's actually, what did you just say it was? It was clear with black lines?
Yeah, it's clear with black lines that are separated by equal distances.
Yeah.
So that's cool. You could actually reuse that for that same purpose for the 3D printer or CNC machine that you want to build or whatever, because it would actually work out pretty well. Now you can take this off, and I'm done with this guy here. He's all inky.
So inky.
Inky in the brain. So,
Oh my god. That show.
So anyway,
God, I haven't seen that show in
you can
forever.
see the retaining clips and the back plane contacts for that mate with the inkjet cartridge right in there. Pretty cool. And you can see the mounting for this belt. I'm going to keep this belt because actually that might come in a lot of handy.
Oh, yes, and while we're on the subject of ink, anybody who runs out of ink real quick, do a quick search on YouTube. There actually are ways, if you run out of ink, to reset these cartridges. You see they have little contacts on them. There are ways to reset them as to where basically when you run out of ink, you don't actually run out of ink, but the timer on the actual ink cartridges says that there is. So if you reset them, you'll actually...
Only some printers do that.
Yes, on the new version of this printer, what is it? The PhotoSmart 5100. It's not too new now, I'd imagine. But on that one, it actually makes it as to where you cannot reset them at all. And I guess people found out about it and caught on, and then the companies caught on, and they're just like, nah, none of that. Especially when they're charging you organs for your ink.
Let's try to get this board out.
Soup.
Still on about that.
Dude, it's good. Like, you should have had some.
I'm not a soup kind of guy, though.
What if I had potato soup, man? Everyone loves potato soup.
Then I would go for that.
Fucking potato soup, fuck yeah.
Okay, a little percussive maintenance. Pull out the carriage top. And we got 2 screws here. And as you can see, this is the photo interrupt that I was talking about. And this
is what counts all those little black lines.
It goes through there and it pulses it, basically.
We're very careful with what we do, people.
Oh yeah, get a money shot of that dried ink at the bottom. I assume it's dried.
Did you say money shot?
Yeah, I said the money shot.
I don't think that means what you think that means.
I think I don't care. Oh shit.
Yes.
A
lot of what's black on the screen right now, even though it's kind of fuzzy, you can't see it. A lot of this is not supposed to be black.
Yeah, ink exploded, and yeah, that's probably why they threw it out. So.
A very expensive mistake, or malfunction. Because some people say the ink's more expensive than the printer, and sometimes it is, but it's more expensive than that is when both of them break, and then you have to buy both new ones.
Oh, on the back of the pads, there's a little rubber membrane. That's interesting to push up on the bumps so that it makes contact better. Just a little plastic rubber and plastic frame there. It's interesting that they go through all this trouble. They print out all these little tiny little plastic parts that fit in very intricately. And look, they have like little pieces of metal. It's amazing that they do all this. They go through all this trouble for something that most people just throw out.
Well, somebody did throw out.
Yeah, exactly, someone did throw out.
Man, they broke some little Chinese kid's heart.
There's another chip here.
That's not racist.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Don't worry, you warmed the heart of this little Chinese boy.
Ah, this chip I know.
Oh, do you?
Let me see if I can get a look at the model number. I know the manufacturer, and I have a feeling I know what.
Come on, man, what is it? You can't leave these people in suspense.
It is a ST Micro 1825. Let's see. Not anything I recognize right off the bat, but it looks like some sort of embedded microprocessor. ST Micro, they make a lot of different processor stuff. But let's see.
Oops. God, I'm fucking getting my fingers in front of this thing all the time.
Yeah, basically an ST microprocessor for driving the print heads, and you know, through this little flat flex cable. Look at that. That looks really cool.
It does, but your camera's not picking it up.
Yeah.
Wow,
So you guys suck. No, I'm sure.
Whoa, hey everybody, SJM just hates his viewers.
No, it's all good.
Tell us how you feel about that in the comments.
It's all
everyone.
good. Nothing else very interesting with this board. That's pretty
You try to
cool
dismiss it
looking
right
there.
away.
And little test
blind
points
anger.
in there. Shut up, Cal. Shut up. No, I'm joking.
Oh man, don't be using my real name.
Oh
dog.
man. Oh man. Yeah, so
Hopefully they
basically
didn't
that's
hear.
just it. No, they didn't. Look, and there's no peanut butter on this board. No, that's lead free. That means it's lead free. And it lacks peanut butter as well, but that's not the point.
Hey.
Anywho, don't you love how they press into these plastic like little arrows and numbers? They actually tell you when it was made. A piece of plastic.
Mind if I actually see that? Because I'm gonna need to tilt it in the light if people want to see those.
And so
You're talking about those circles up the top.
Yep, you can see that would mean that is.
Dude, your shadow like every time.
Well, I'm trying to look.
Dude.
Let me just read it first.
Dude.
Okay, it was built September 15th of 07.
Okay.
That's how you read those.
So this one is 6 years old then.
Which is pretty interesting. Which I guess is a good run for a printer.
Yeah. Until it explodes.
Yep. And so let's delve deeper. I'm not going to really get into this part right in here because, well, it exploded and I'd rather not, you know, ink up my hands for 3 days. And no amount of scrubbing will get it out any faster.
Oh, what was that? That was the sound of the cool and refreshing
Are you done?
polar seltzer water.
Are you done? Or I'm just going to
So
pour some
good.
ink in that.
Dude, if you do, they won't sponsor us anymore.
They don't sponsor me anyway.
Not with that attitude, they don't.
Okay, and I just pulled something off and it didn't do anything. So, let's see. Just continue unscrewing things and eventually... Oh, ain't that interesting. So much systems engineering. If you look on this side, see that little wheel? It's the same thing as that strip, but it's around a wheel so that it can sense how much this wheel has turned. They actually mark it off by, like, you know, a 10, 9, 8, 7. It's pretty cool. So that's how they determine the position of that. And so, now we play the game that everyone loves. How the heck do I pull this apart without inking myself into oblivion?
You sound like the little squid from Finding Nemo. You don't want to ink yourself.
Okay, so looking for screws. Found one.
There's two on the motor.
Oh yeah, that's not holding. That's just holding the motor in there. It's not holding.
Yeah, I know.
The entire plate down.
But you did just say screws, you rat bastard. Not being specific.
Okay, so
There's none back here, are there?
I think so.
No, I think there is. Is there one down there?
No. Oh, it's holding it and I have to pull it out this way.
Oh, okay. Alright.
There might be something else holding it towards here.
There we go.
I would like it... No, that's one piece. Look at my hands already.
So manly.
So let's get this guy out. I'm sick of playing around.
God, man. We're already at 30 minutes. We're not even like...
This will be an extended video. It doesn't matter. Let's go to the back.
Hey man, check under the stickers again. What if it really was just the stickers every single time?
Oh, here's the photo interrupter for that wheel. Just very simple.
Does...
Four conductor ribbon cable. And that's it. This also has no peanut butter on it. So anyway.
I swear, man.
There we go.
Yeah, he's breaking shit.
And stuff falls out, and I don't care, man. And Jimmy crack corn.
It's okay, man. If it breaks, that's just...
I don't even care, man.
I'm sure it's still salvageable.
I know. I'm sure it still works. Actually, I just don't. Do you know how many printers I have?
One.
I have a lot more than one.
I'm
just gonna take this motor off.
I'm not sure that you have only more than one. I'm only seeing one.
Only more than one?
Yes.
Well, I have like 3 back home.
That's
one in my room.
I'm not seeing them, man. I think you're lying.
You know what, man?
What man? What man?
What man?
What?
What?
Come here. Say it to my face. Let me see you get real mad.
Okay. Anywho, before this gets even weirder,
you invite me here.
yeah, and I don't know why I keep doing it.
Yeah, well, you just keep making the same mistake over and over again.
Because, it's like I assume
such a
that,
fun guy.
one day, you know what? I'm nothing like a fungus.
Fungi, more than one fungus, thank you.
Anyway, here's another motor. I'm surprised they use different motors.
Are they?
Yeah.
They look the same. Or no, that one's bigger, the one with the red and black cables.
I mean, that wouldn't have surprised me, honestly, if they just used 2 of the same motors, because it wouldn't have just buy more of the same motor that they already bought.
Maybe one just didn't fit where they thought it would, and they just had to replace it real quick.
And there's that.
They really just stick that on there?
Yeah, it's just adhesive.
What if you stuck it on wrong?
Well, then that'd
be real shitty.
I don't think this guy's coming off, is it? You know what? I don't think it is. There we go. Just another little belt. These come in handy if you keep them. You never know.
If you have like a really skinny waistline. Here, man, you actually want to turn this way a little bit, because I'm having a hard time seeing what you're doing. I should have asked you that earlier, actually. Just because on the back it's just this big gray plate that I can't see past.
Darn it. I need a bigger... What size is this? Torques actually aren't that bad, because I find them more reliable than Phillips or even flathead screws. They tend not to strip so long as you use the right size bit.
I don't know, man.
They don't slip either, because they go in much deeper than...
They go in much deeper, huh?
You really have...
Dude, you gotta watch your words, man.
It's not my fault.
It is.
It's not. So anyway...
It ain't mine.
Some sort of spring here. That's cool. I'm gonna keep in. And there goes that. I'm having too much fun.
That sounds good. The noise. By the way, as far as that scanner goes that's on the floor.
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Yeah, well, you're not getting to it fast enough. There's a little LCD on there, man.
Yeah.
What are you gonna...
I'm gonna have to take an intermission to wash my hands.
Nah, man. Nah.
The heck? Oh, I see. Trixie Hop. It's
Really?
yeah. I just did that. Get over it.
You rat.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just gonna do this.
Okay. I see. Little roller. Let's go to the back. Now is when I cry.
You could always just throw it on the floor.
You know what? I'm really tempted to actually.
Yeah. Wait, where's my hammer? No, I didn't leave it here.
Actually, if I could just pry up on this one piece, I can swing this side out. And out pops the entire thing basically. I said out pops the entire thing.
I have a lot of. Yeah, how's it working out for you?
That's almost there. There's like one thing holding it in there.
Tell me all about it. Tell me your life's dreams and goals. What's your favorite color?
Oh, I see. It's just being smart.
What do you do in your downtime? Do you like skipping in the grass? What's your favorite flower?
Just give me a second, dude.
Do you like the ocean? Do you like boats? I like boats.
Not
Like
helping.
birds? Birds are cool. Are you a birder, Sean?
Not helping, man. I'm using my name.
Hey, man. I've already caught you in your
Okay.
second
Here.
teardown video. You did say your name.
I know. I really don't care.
I do care a little bit, honestly. I don't know.
Okay. So what is this board actually? Tune in next week. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, after word from our sponsors. We are sponsored. We're not. Shut up.
Well, if we are, then it's news to me. It's interesting.
With Wolf Blitzer.
How the heck did they manage this?
Robots.
Oh, there. That's how. How the heck did they
Yeah.
Okay.
Some weird skinny board.
Some more photo interrupters for the determined position of the rod in there.
It doesn't look like they needed that much space.
Well, they kind of don't. Well, they just need to spread it out. Instead of having two smaller circuit boards, it's easier just to make one slightly larger one since this is like cheap as chips to, you know.
You're probably right.
But anyway,
Whatever.
that's pretty much just look at this. Tons of little gear and intricate.
Hey man, you know, you're the dive captain, so.
This is why all mechanics, mechanical stuff interests me, but I'm electrical in nature.
See, that's why I'm both electromechanical. Oh.
And I believe that is all. Just all these little, cute little gears, which probably wouldn't be of any use to me. And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna, And that's pretty much all for the bottom of the chassis there. And so I'm going to wash my hands, if you could pause recording, and I'll be right back for the top section.
Right after a word from our sponsors. And we're back.
So basically here, oh, you play footsies with me, man?
Oh yeah.
So anyway, I'm
Rub
back
your feet.
with the top part of the scanner. This should interest you. There's a memory card reader and a little LCD, color LCD for viewing your pictures. And this has like little arrows to show what mode it's in, and the power button, as well as the scan head. I was just talking with my friend here that it would actually be interesting. You could plug this back into there, and it should work as just a scanner. I mean, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. But because I love you guys so much, I'm just gonna tear apart this entire scanner area anyway, since I already have scanners.
That's
at
right.
Wazoo back home.
He's gonna sacrifice this whole thing that he got for free with little to no effort just for you guys.
Yep.
Y'all should feel special. Y'all.
So let's
get
get this started. Immediately met the challenge.
Yeah, we should have thought about this before we turned the camera on.
Well, I like it to be kind of random and not obvious at all. Oh, apparently that
Sony.
just pops off.
Oh,
Sweet.
back here.
Well, there you go.
What?
Well, then.
There she goes.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
Basically just a front bezel here.
I mean, it did. Look at all the ink everywhere. I'm not wrong.
Too bad. And here's the memory card reader, which is actually pretty cool.
Yo, dude, you should keep that.
I wonder if this actually uses something like USB or something, if I could find the pinout for it and hook it up to a computer, if it will be recognized. Because that would be really cool.
I mean, it looks like, you know, just like the basic thing. You could probably still use that, man. Actually, what different kinds are there on there? I see, like, the top one's SD, and then it has the...
SD, memory stick. Yeah, memory stick / Duo, SD, XD, compact flash on the bottom there.
I've never seen anyone use compact flash.
Oh, professional photographers use it because
that's
data
right.
Takes
those Canon cameras take those. Those
Yep.
big professional assholes.
Yeah, your roommate is one of those big professional assholes.
He is going to school for business. Thank you. That is none of your business.
And a ferrite bead that fell off of that. That is interesting.
Yeah. By the way, when you lifted this up, it's already apart, I guess. So.
Well then, that was a quick teardown.
Yeah. Well.
Well then.
Our job here is done.
It's interesting that they slot this.
Man, I'm getting that awesome camera shake feel that you do from, like, Saving Private Ryan. Gotta get that nice camera shake. So get action shots.
Yeah, this cable is going to annoy me endlessly to no end.
You say endlessly.
That's a little redundant. Anywho, so yeah, we got this guy off now, finally. Oh, there's screws here. Yay. Saving screws. Much like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah,
anyway,
see, I was right all along. Oh.
So, yeah. There you go. More. Okay, here is the head of it. Are you done? Okay. So let's get the rest of this apart. I'm running out of room here. I want to see that before I show you the magic of how scan heads work. I want to see the magic of the screen. I see a ribbon cable. This is exciting.
Maybe.
You know what? You're not helping.
Yeah, man. You know, I am helping. I'm holding the camera.
Ooh.
Oh wow, she's really nice.
Oh, they integrated into this board. Actually,
wait, no, you can pull that out from the board.
Yeah, but
the
I was saying,
stay.
yeah, there probably is a controller chip on there. If I find out the pinout of this board, I could probably actually drive this board. If I find out the driver for it and everything, you can see the two wires right there on the back. That's the backlight. It's an LED backlight.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I have a nice convenient connector there I can desolder, then use it for my own nefarious deeds.
Wait, are you sure that doesn't just have the clips on the side that you can take off?
Because I can't solder to the flex cable, I'm gonna need a connector, so I'm just gonna desolder the whole thing.
Oh, that's okay. I thought that was the connector. Never mind.
Well, it is a connector.
I was right. You were wrong, SJ.
No, I was right.
I was.
You're just
right
arguing about something
all
irrelevant,
along.
man. And
You
this
wish you were cool
LCD
like
is
me.
actually basically it's directly driven by the controller, because I'm not seeing a. Oh no, never mind. There's actually the controller, that little black blob there, drives this LCD.
Okay.
Because this is just a raw panel. I like that.
Yeah,
Little
that's actually
tiny
really nice.
screen. I'm gonna see if I can reuse that for a project. So that would be really cool. Really cool. Okay, now to the main feature that everyone was wondering about here.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah, and there's a reason why actually we wouldn't have been. Oh no. Oh, I was wondering. I'm like, where's the motor that drives this thing? It's right on the back there. I'm guessing.
Hey, problem solved.
Sort of.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Good
And it should line up with yep, the little teeth in there. That grips it and it pulls it side by side, side to side rather.
It doesn't seem like this would be too hard to put back together like you were talking about.
Well, no, because I'm not done. I'm gonna have to pull out the picture element, the charge coupler.
You know what, man? You're not making me look good.
You know what, man?
That's your job.
I think you do a pretty good job of that yourself.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe
By that, I mean something.
if you paid me and you didn't, well, yeah, I mean, like,
I pay you in soup.
well, no one ever pays me in gum.
So anyway, actually, there's some plastic here. I could reuse that.
What, the clear plastic?
Yeah.
Yeah, just some,
etching it.
you can't see it on the camera, but all this is clear plastic. Are you sure this plastic feels like glass?
No, it's actually no, it might be glass. Yeah.
Yeah, feels like glass.
Yeah, because it has a greenish tint around the edges.
Yeah.
Well,
Plastic has that weird
plastic.
yeah.
Plastic.
Also,
They did some weird origami with cable management here.
This is
Offensive there.
This is not offensive.
Yeah.
Anyone who's seen Cannibal the Musical will know that.
Look, man. Oh, nice. I've never seen this before. The motor and one of those slotted discs and another photo.
This one's easier to
disc.
see, actually.
Look at that.
Yeah, there we go. There's little black lines.
That is
that
really
it ticks
cool.
off of.
It ticks them off. You
That
know what's
reminds
ticking me off?
Not me at all. In absolutely no sense.
Wrong. Okay. So anywho,
Yes.
now this part. Oh wait. Oh, I think I see. I think I know what is going on here. That's pretty cool. See, you can't see, but we can see the circuit board design. It's a black circuit board.
Oh,
But,
really?
yeah.
Them black circuit boards.
So, I'm gonna hopefully get this apart. Yeah, there should be a little mirror in there, and then the light tube. Hopefully I can get this apart without breaking anything, because I have a feeling... Is this glass? Or is it just really thick?
Let me feel it. I'll be able to tell you.
Or is
What,
there
this
like
piece?
a glass substrate underneath that or something? Because I don't know whether I... Because that's not FR4, I can tell you that. It's not circuit board, fiberglass circuit board.
I don't think it's glass. No.
Let me see.
If it was glass, it'd be as cold as this is. But then
Well,
again...
this is fairly small, so...
Well, also it's black. It's not racist, but anybody...
Really? If you had to start something with that, it probably isn't gonna
No,
go
I'm
well.
just saying the color black absorbs more heat than any other color.
They use heat staking. I see.
A lot of people should already know that, possibly. Yes, black absorbs more heat.
Oh, this is circuit board, but look how thick that is.
For anyone who can't see, it's about 1 or 2 millimeters thick.
Let me get in there.
Which might not seem like a lot, but don't cut yourself. Don't cut yourself.
That's really not
Cut
helpful.
yourself.
They use heat stake in here, so I'm gonna have to pop all the caps off.
Dude, that's okay. I like my steaks hot.
That was relevant and made
Yeah, you said
sense.
heat steaks.
They heat staked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heat
this
steaks.
is why I can't put it back together after I get it apart, because I'm like,
What does it use in there as
Rocking
far
this
as the
world.
light goes?
I can't tell until I get it open now, can I?
Well, I know, but I thought you might have done this before.
Well, I've done it before. They usually use CCFLs or cold fluorescent or cold cathode fluorescent tubes. Oh, just come on.
Well, in the process of getting angry, would you like to tell everybody how these work? As far as how it scans?
One sec. So I'm pulling this guy down. Basically, there's a single, instead of having, like, you know how it has to drag it across the scanning area?
Yes.
There's basically a single line of photo detecting, active material, so that it scans it line by line and it adds all those lines up together to make the full image. And there's basically a light that reflects off the mirror at whatever you're scanning. You see that kind of, if you have the door open a little while you're scanning something, you see that bar of light that goes past? That illuminates the area as it scans single line by line at a time. And so that's how that works. And
what does it just capture it in like a
oh,
kind of like a camera does?
Now I know why this is so thick. And actually, yeah, I already ruined it.
Oh well. We weren't planning on
that's
keeping this
actually
anyway.
the entire, like each, that's the actual entire scanning area there. And they use a bonded, and you know what, I'm just going to pull this out. Oh, that was the bulb.
Okay.
You would have had to desolder it to do that. But they use, this is actually really delicate because there's nothing, they're just tiny microscopic wires bound to these gold pads here, to this little silver line that runs along the whole length. That silver line is the scanning area.
God, I wish we could focus.
I can't even focus with my eyes on this, that's how small it is. And that little chip in the center there is probably what processes all that data. And that is just minuscule.
That's pretty nifty.
I already broke the
CCFL.
CCFL.
For anyone who wanted to know, that's the bulb.
Yeah, you would have really needed to desolder it to get it out without breaking it, but I didn't bring up my soldering iron and yours is downstairs. So, so anywho, let's see if we can get the bulb out anyway, because those are wonderful things he does. It was just held it with some silicone. But, yeah. Okay. Because I've taken apart older.
I'm such like a shitty cameraman. I keep going off. Is that the little tube that the light goes down?
Yeah, it looks like. I'm trying to figure out. This is a light pipe. Huh, I wonder. I have an idea. There has to be a light source somewhere. Oh, are you shitting me? I think I just realized. This is quite clever. There is no CCFL. I'd wager to say if we hadn't broken it, these are LEDs, and this guy is just plastic. When light is shot down this way, it exits that way. I'm going to grab a flashlight and maybe a battery and see if if it still kind of works.
While he's gone, I'd like to remind everyone that the cool and refreshing taste of Polar Seltzer is one that cannot be beat by any other seltzer.
We're going to have
So
to figure out something with the power source, but basically I got my little flashlight here. If you put light through that, you see how it glows? Can you see it on camera?
You see it a little bit, turning a little blue. Try to, yep, there we go.
So that's pretty cool. That's how that works.
That was kind of nice.
It's like just a little light pipe. But that must have been a really bright LED in there then.
Yeah.
I actually want to drive it. Yeah, that's just a single white LED. You could see the anode.
Well, how are we going to drive it?
If I had I need like at least 3 volts. You can pause the camera, I'll be right back when I figure something out.
Just get some AA batteries. But while he's gone, Poland seltzer, 100% calorie free, family made since 1882. Delicious and refreshing. Oh shit, he's coming back.
Because I can. I'm gonna grab the AAA batteries out of here.
That's what I figured, man. Just fucking grab that shit, man. Main.
Because the older scanner heads would use the cold cathode fluorescent tube.
Yeah, for anyone, in case anybody's wondering, SJM likes to stay organized. Color coordinated motherfucker.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need a longer wire than that, aren't I? So let's see if I could, do
Just tell me
this.
if you need me to hold anything.
Sure.
Alright, alright, alright. Should get some tape, man.
Oh, I saw a flash.
Yeah, I saw that too. I'm not sure if we were able to see it on camera, but
Here, I'm gonna have to do this very awkwardly. You might
Yeah,
have
man.
to kind of get behind me.
why don't you just keep them in here?
Because 4.5 volts might.
No, I'm saying take this one out, and then just you'll be able to jam the wires that you want to use.
I don't care
in
if it
between.
blows anyway.
Woohoo!
Really. I'm just gonna see if I can get this in frame.
Oh yeah, there you go. It does get pretty bright.
Yeah,
That's the green scanning light. Not exactly sure why it's green, but I think it's pretty baller. Actually, you know what? Let's get the little light tube. Where do we put that? We
I
can
got
show
it
that
right
with
here.
it. Yeah, here. I'll hold this. You hold
I
that.
can't probably leave it on too long because there's no current regulation.
Oh, it
So
doesn't
it'll
matter.
burn
It's already broken anyway. Unless you want to keep it.
You're gonna have to keep it a lot closer than that. You're
I
gonna
know.
actually have to point the end right into that little hole.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, there we go. It lights up the whole tube pretty well.
That's what I was thinking because there are 4 wires here, so I'm thinking this is actually a RGB LED.
Why?
Because they're common anode or common cathode, and then there's 3 other wires, red, green, or blue. If this were to flash really quickly, red, green, and blue, it can grab all the red data at one time.
Oh,
green,
so this
and
is
all
a
the blue.
color scanner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Alright.
one of those 1910
Hey man, listen.
scanners that you might be dealing with.
Listen, man.
So that basically means I have to find the
All I've known is black and
common
white scanners.
pin. Actually, I have an idea now. We found the green. I want to find the other ones.
Seltzer's so good. Can't beat that taste.
I think I figured it out.
Really wet my whistle. Now what are you trying to do?
Trying to find the pin off those. Okay, so
Also, just so you know, we're starting to push 59 minutes.
good.
There we go.
Oh, red. Found red. I should just solder a connection to this.
Yeah, man, you should.
Red
So we have red and green. So far we've got Christmas.
and
Blue, if it's there. I'm sure it is.
Yep,
Oh, yep.
blue.
We did get blue.
yep, this is an
Alright.
RGB LED.
You should keep that, man. That shit's
I
hot.
will. And so, actually, I wish I hadn't snapped this off because then I could actually reattach.
No, yeah,
this.
you can reattach it. Don't matter.
snapped off fairly cleanly.
You can get it back on. Don't matter. That's what tape's for. Duct tape fixes everything.
But anywho, that's basically how that works. This actually uses...
Here we go.
Okay, and we're back. Apparently my camera can't run video for more than an hour. But anywho, yeah, so we did a teardown of this completely. Look at the giant junk pile.
Yay.
Get it from this
Hang
angle.
on. Let's just...
So much stuff.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yep. And so this is how we roll.
I'm not cleaning any of this up. Except for the soup. The soup's mine. Oh, and...
Okay, enough of that, dude. Enough, man. So anyway...
So good.
That was the impromptu teardown that we decided to just do for you guys because we found this. And, you know, if you enjoyed what you saw, like, comment down below. You know, just show us that you appreciate, you know, this sort of thing. I'll see what I can scrounge up in the future, but I shall see you guys later. Peace.
Bye, guys.